Sometimes when you're masking, there are just big areas that need to be taken out, and some have very subtle color changes, so adding a mask becomes a bit tedious. Well, there's a quick way of doing it, and I thought I'd show it to you in this exercise. To get yourself started, open paintmask.jpg, and it's the bitmap that we've been working with. Now, selected this using the Magic Wand tool. You could use the other selection tools, this lasso, the polygon lasso. You can use all kinds of tools to make selections. But when it comes to taking out great big areas in a mask or even refining a mask, as you saw in the previous exercise, we used a brush. Well, you can use the brush to actually create the mask. To do that, just open the Layers panel, select your bitmap in the Layers panel, and just add a mask. Now you see that the mask is selected right here. So we're going to come over, we're going to choose the paintbrush. And you can see that a mask is available as grayscale or as an alpha channel. We want to use it as grayscale so that we can use the black and the white to hide or subtract. We use the stroke color black to hide, white to show. I'm going to use a big tip here because we're going to take out a big area of the background here. We can use soft rounded, big edge, no grain. And all you need to do is with this layer selected, you can see it's got that little green box around it. All you got to do is just paint over the area you don't want. So we can do that. And it's quite handy. And if you're a Photoshop user, it's somewhat like using Quick Mask. Now I can come in on the edges here just by zooming in on them. And with my brush selected, I'm going to take the brush down a little bit smaller. And I can actually get very fine, refined edges just by painting along the edge. As you can see, the edge sort of smooths off the pixelization, so it's a very smooth selection. And if I change the brush size again, back up to say 50, I can just come along here and sort of get rid of this big old area in here. And if I zoom out on the image, double click the magnifying glass, you can see that I've pretty well got a big area here, but I've been able to refine my selection along very defined edges. And all you have to do that is just simply make the brush larger and smaller as you need. So what does this alpha mask thing do? Well, let's choose the paintbrush. And there's the alpha channel, and you can see what it does is not a lot. What it does is it works on the alpha channel. So if I go to D, press the D key to change the stroke color to white, you can see it really doesn't have much an effect. It paints over the alpha channel. What we want is grayscale. And you can see there it is. Notice the painting sort of knocked it out. So when you're working with the paintbrush and masking, be sure that you're working with grayscale. So in this exercise, I've shown you how to take out big areas using a paintbrush, how to refine the mask edges using smaller size paintbrushes, use the fill color black to hide, white to show. If you make mistakes, you can always put it back. So I change the color to white. You can see that I can just put it back here. So it's not all is lost. And you can change the brush size to make sure that you're making a little bit more accurate mask. And away you go.